And it is time for the last match of the final. The North American Finals of the Rules of Survival World Championship. Time to determine who's going to be going all the way to China.
Oh man, this is going to be exciting. And for been with us for the entirety of this, but just to kind of fill you in. Good God, I can't believe it's the last one. Cannot comprehend it.
That's right.
You can hear me stretching, I apologize. It is 4 AM, but basically, we've got ourselves at least, you know, what, four or five teams up for genuine contention in this last game.
Yeah, and I did get the totals, so I am going to do the math here in a little bit. Okay. So we'll keep up with that. I did find the graphic. So now, going to be loading in, and the plane's going to be making its way from the northwest down to the southwest, actually. So a lot of that space over in the East Coast, research edifice and whatnot, that is going to be pretty empty. And it seems like TSM are going to be going for the old island play. I like this.
Hello, Spawn Island. Hello, not free loot, uncontested loot.
For the most part.
Instead of combat, it is going to go ahead and it's going to cost you something else, and that's time. If that circle is anywhere near Wheattown Safe Store, these boys are going to have to get on that boat and go for a very long old drive.
So Vainglory Veterans, right now, currently sitting in there. Last time we did the total, Vainglory Vets were at 964. They ended up getting 628 points for that last game. And now they're at 1,592, so 1,592 points. So that is, they are sitting pretty at this point in time. Yeah, they are good in this last game. If they have like a top 5 performance, get some decent points, or maybe a lot of kills like they did in that last game, they could very well be in the spot. By the way, I do want to also give a huge shout out to Prestige Worldwide, who ended that game rank 11 but got the final rank of 5. They got 0 points in their ranking but 117 points in their kills. That is bananas.
Yeah, they went on an early spree. I mean, we saw Viper with 7 frags, right? I mean, that's a huge contribution. And here we are. The other side of the coin. It was Ontraxia just going to go ahead and try and get himself all set up. In the meantime, Big Ideas with 1. Using the AA-12. Golden Boy's favorite shotgun.
That's right. I was told it sucks, but I don't believe it.
Screw him.
Go against the grain, machine. That's what we do.
Screw the haters, man. You love whatever you want to love.
I'll love it all day.
Including
me. Every day. Only you.
Moist
right. Moist feelings. So Imperial, by the way, speaking of moist feelings, Imperial, they are at 953 points total in Golden Boy's unofficial scoring.
Okay, and how are they doing in terms of taking it the second place in the...
I mean, at this...
Viss!
Oh!
No! He's got nothing! He was doing everything he could! Knocked down, PvP kills. Good aim, managing to deal with those.
TSM's been struggling, man. This has been rough.
It's not gone well.
No, it has not. So, let's see here. Reckless had 99 points in that last game. So, let's see here. So they're at 809. So Reckless does have a lead over no, they don't. Reckless, though, if they're able to like win it out or something like that, they could realistically get into the top 2 as well. But it is really going to come down to Vainglory Veterans, Prestige Worldwide, Imperial. If Prestige Worldwide can have a high kill game the way that they did last time, on top of the fact of getting the getting a high placing, they could be all right. But Juggalo, though, as well as his teammate Demolition, are down. That is going to be Vendetta. Not a good run for them at all. They've been struggling quite a bit. Splay Alloy did find God, a.k.a. Kent, in front. Boss, another team that just hasn't really been having the runs that they would have liked to have had in this competition. At the most that they can get now Well, they just got to hope that they can get a first-place finish, but given how Boss have been playing, I just don't see that happening.
But, I mean, you said Reckless are in the running, right?
Reckless are still in the running. Reckless are in the running.
But not anymore. I mean, they just lost 3 of their members.
Ooh.
It's all down to Splay. He is the only man left standing from Reckless. Kabuki, Jazan, Rat Monster, all eliminated in the opening 10 frags.
Yeah, that is not good. That is not good for Reckless. Pipe the Tangos, by the way, a team that was in the running, but that last game, they only got points because of kills. They ended up in 14th place in the ranking. They were able to net themselves 39 points, so they're only at 664 points total.
Ooh, doesn't look good for them then.
No.
Unless you just kill all 48 of them.
Well, if they get a first place finish on top of, getting some kills, then, which is very possible. Nice shot there from Pack Attack. That AWM is going to take out Native Warrior. Got a KA Kent. Cleaning up the kills. And Boss, they're still looking. They're still looking to make this happen.
It's interesting, isn't it? He got AKA Kent. He was dying around on that very staircase. And now he's the one striking from the foot of the stairs. He's learned his lesson now.
Let me see. And 189.
Oh, we get to see a little bit of Peter's perspective. This is always interesting. We get to see how the med hunt goes. And I say med hunt, he's actually quite close to the circle, whether intentional or not.
And they could make it. They're in a position that they can make it. They have, based off of the numbers here, they are currently in second place.
My God. Could this really be a reality? Imperial.
It could be.
Happen. I can't believe we're saying this. We have to wait and see, though. This game is going to be hype, Golden Boy. Everyone else in the chat over at CC Live, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching, welcome and strap yourselves in. What's a med hunt? I have Hybrid Vein asking. Fantastic question. We have a new meta being established by one team, and that's only today in the North American region. Imperial. That's the Spring, Ontraxia, Peter, and Gallus Gaming. They have a strategy, and you can see there, he's just checking the meds to hear one of them. They simply go well away into the gas, into the green, whatever you want to call it, the danger zone, the radiation, and they just spam meds. They farm them up early, they go in 4 different directions, and they're going to keep getting those meds, and that is how they are going to try and just basically withstand the damage over time from the increasing damage of the zone. Queen Eek 4214. Why do we keep showing this team? The reason is they are in the running for going to China, where they'll be winning, have an opportunity to compete for over close to $500,000. That's why we're showing them, because it's relevant, topical, and a storyline. I hope you understand.
A couple teams are out of the running here as well. The most they can hope for
is he getting hunted down?
Could be.
Gallus has got people. He's got bogeys on his tail. I think he's going to have to tail it out.
Honestly, I don't know if a lot of people want them to go forward. So I wouldn't be shocked if people are just looking for them, knowing that they're going to go out to the outskirts and hang around. But Gallus is going to hop into that SUV and hightail it out of there. Continuing to play the outer rim.
The outer rim. I know that's a strategy you like to go for as well.
Oh, I love it. Always. Always the outer rim. Shut up. Oh, Peter!
Oh, look at them! They're just shooting his corpse. Peter goes down.
They hunted him down. Not today.
Not today, they said. In the car, they hop in and they just go hunting. They realize, and I mean, just like we have, they realize that taking them out of the equation is a huge part of a chance for them to have any impact in this game.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if Imperial were to die early and leave only with 953 points, then anyone can pass him. Pipe the Tangos could pass him, and Vitamin J could pass him. Reckless could pass him. Prestige Worldwide. So they're still in this, right? Like, other teams are still in this, but it is going to be about taking out the the med players, you know, the danger zone guys.
Yeah, and I do hope, and I wish we had the occasion with observers. Unfortunately, we do. They're getting delivered from the Chinese production team, who have been working some damn long shifts, and they've put in a very fantastic show. So much respect to them. But they are the ones controlling the camera, and they're managing to catch a whole lot of the action. I don't know who they are controlling the cameras with, but they're doing a fantastic job of helping us keep track of all the action as 46 players continue to play their favorite video game.
People asking kills. What happened to Tribe. Not entirely sure. I don't really know. Can't really answer that question because I don't have the knowledge there. Oh, PvP kills. He's going to get it. Yes, he does with the AR-15. He's going to get the down on the Vixo. And Vixo going to have to crawl back to his buddies. Get some help as PvP kills. Does he go in for the kill? Bambi might try and save his teammate. Sixless is actually going for the pickup, but Bambi is going to be able to down him with the AWM. That is going to level him.
Oh, he's so dead. PvP kills where? Why is he so detached from his... That's the question. He's about to get eliminated. Gibbed here by Bambi. Where on earth was the rest of... They're still standing. Make no mistake. He is not alone. He's not, you know, left in his squad. He's just seems to have overextended by quite a dramatic margin. In the meantime, Meat and A going to get himself some loot. That is from none other than Pipe the Tangos, which, as you've been outlining, Golden Boy, they need a frag heavy and a first place finish in order to get themselves a ticket to those grand finals in China.
Yeah, and Chief Pat is in the chat. Shout out to him. Great mobile gaming creator. Did mention that they did lose in the qualifiers. I believe Chief Pat was on Tribe Gaming. Would make sense. Chief, Tribe, you know, putting two together. Mathematics, not really. But, you know, that is an unfortunate circumstance for them. Very popular team, Tribe Gaming. I remember when we casted them, everyone was really hyped up and excited for them. Here's the spring. Oh, the spring is here. And the Galaxy, they're going to meet up.
Is he going to go deliver? 35-3. I think that's what's happening. This is the play. We're seeing what's happening, where the meds... He is just the messenger boy. He is essentially UPS.
This is meta. Meta AF, boys.
The game. So he hops in his vehicle, he goes and picks up as many meds as he can from any of the areas. They meet up, they drop off. They're going to have one player representing. This time it seems to be the Spring is the chosen the mule.
You know,
interesting.
They're going to do it.
Their ingenuity alone is enough for me to be impressed.
They're going to do it. They're going to get a top 2. It's going to happen again. Because no one's going to go out there and fight them. At this point, if they have that many meds, no one's going to go out there and challenge.
Especially if they get themselves in a building, you try and take a fight, unless you want to push them.
Again, the only chance that you know, for all these other players to be able to get that second place spot is if the fight drags out long enough in those final circles where they run out of med kits, and then that's it. That's the only option.
The problem there is absolutely no chance for collusion or deliberately delaying the game, because there's so many players there. You just simply cannot know how the fight is transpiring. You can't deliberately delay in any way. And oh, Sean the Savage, Dane is not savage, far from it. He's unable to connect onto Renz. A little bit of a fluff of his lines there. He's off the script.
A lot of people talking about the med strat in the chat. About how can Imperial do this? I mean, it is within the confines of the rules of the game. You know, they are not cheating. They, if anything, they're playing a completely different style.
Look, I think the last words we need to say about the terms, you know, by all means, be angry about it. By all means, especially if you're playing a certain way. But what has to be said is they are doing exactly what they're sticking to the rule book. They're sticking to how the game is going to be played. You know, they joined the server when they're supposed to.
Ooh.
Hang on a second, because the Viper is back with a vengeance. Kent down.
Viper is quickly becoming one of my favorite players in this game.
Yeah, outrageous plays from them.
Do you have any more? Is that another 10 down there?
I think there is.
Yeah.
Miles away, bottom right corner.
This is happening.
Exactly. But what I was trying, just to finish my sentence, they have just simply just trying to get themselves a whole. No, there is a large prize pool for this. It looks like another delivery is on its way. Ontraxia is about to go and make his delivery. Oh, this is funny.
And everyone's interested in this team. I mean, even people in CC Live, they're all talking about it. Everyone's been talking about this team and how they're playing it. They are curious. They want to know if they're going to make it. Keystone, though, I don't know if they're going to make it. Boss has been struggling this entire competition. Maim is going to tie Crafty's out of this one, too. And Crafty and Maim were just going for a nice ride down the street. Decided to get off, get some gas, only to be met by a flurry of bullets. Anik says that Imperial's strategy is freaking ingenious. Consistency via place points. People get salty, but it's valid and awesome. Hey, I don't disagree. I will say this much, though. Good luck trying to do that in a LAN environment.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different story altogether. And I would be the first viewer in the stream to go and watch watch them do it in the grand finals versus the Kings of Asia, Kings from the European region, and of course representing North America themselves. I
really do think that the Asian teams would just wipe the floor with them. Honestly,
I think they'd go roaming the periphery with it. Be like a little roaming death squad. Either way, Kent back from the dead. Viper's knock did not get converted, and so we are going to be seeing more kills from the TSM squad. I know it gets confusing, but that is the Vainglory squad I'm talking about. The Vainglory veterans that are still fragging and still are in a good chance of getting themselves a ticket to Asia.
K-Zone's done. And this is just continuing to look bad for Boss.
We have a couple of things to talk about. MLG Bankshot says if the Asian team afraid, they already are well aware. They're watching on CC Live, watching now. So ni hao to anyone that's sticking around on CC Live. They are watching and they are well aware. There's a big discussion going on in the Chinese forums talking about this very strategy.
Yeah, everyone knows about. I mean, it's not anything unique, right? But if Imperial were to make it to this event, there is no way. Oh, is that nade going to connect?
No way. Close.
Woo! I was going to say, if Imperial makes it, here's the deal. Everyone's going to know how they made it. Period. I've seen a lot of these competitions in the past, and especially with communities that are as connected as this one, everyone's going to know. The Asian players are going to know. And yes, they are going to, they will respond in turn. They will not allow that to happen. Oh, what? Bambi!
Shot in the buttock, and he finishes it as well, Bambi. He was just crouching, proning, finding an angle, and he does so in towards the garage. It's a big play. Oh my gosh, he does get info on towards Ropedo as well.
Is he going to get the shot?
It's unlikely, but he is locking in on that perfect peek, and here comes Ropedo's head.
Ooh,
not far off.
Ooh,
just firing in the shots, and Ropedo is dicing with death. What is this? This exchange is insanity.
He can't get it.
Out for Bambi.
He couldn't get the angle. He tried to get away from that one as quickly as he could. He just could. He had the angle, but the bullets were just not connecting.
Yeah, it looked good to me. Maybe just a little bit of a clipping issue. Regardless, he's going to heal up, and he could switch over to that M4, and it's exactly what he's going to. As it might be time to get close quarters and dirty. In the meantime, though, Bambi's teammates, Kaiser, one of them, starting to push in. They have to coordinate this assault. They have to push in together. There's a shotgun. He has to hit the first two shells, though. It's all he has in the chamber. Firing off a couple of warning shots towards the players towards the bicycles. And here comes the charge. They need this land. Look at the circle. This is a prime piece of real estate that they're looking to take away from them. Sean the Savage in one corner, Ropedo the other, Hikus. They're all just getting themselves ready, and it does look like they're going to be putting out offensive nades to try and force that opponents away. Galax Gaming did just go down outside the safe zone, though, so the strategy from Imperial could be hitting some footfalls.
Yeah. Didn't look like they looted a lot of med kits and bandages, too, so could be a little problem there. Bambi's waiting.
They are being very cautious about this, Alex.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Alex.
Alex squared.
That's right.
To a cinema near you.
That's right. We're gonna be like the next 98 degrees. You know? You'll be Nick Lachey, and I'll be the guy who everyone forgot about. I don't even remember.
There we go. The push is coming in.
Ooh.
We waited for it. Now here it comes. Kaiser with the M18 does get one. Now they push it again. Bambi trying to do what he can, but he's going to get knocked. It's Sean the Savage who was playing in that corner. I think he may be the last one standing now. Bambi's just managed to get himself safe. Sean the Savage in that corner. Should get caught off, and he will be by Vixo. So now the revive can come in, and they have done it. Mission accomplished. It took them about 3, 4, 5. Take garage, but it is, as I said before, prime real estate for this circle. They should do. They're playing the long game here.
Yeah, this is a great location. My thing, it is a great spot. My thing is this: I always prefer the hills, the open field,
Sure.
more so than, especially because of the chicken bomb is so strong that I do feel like that with the Molotov can easily funnel you out. The last 2 members left alive for Imperial, by the way, are going to be out there on the west coast, or excuse me, east coast. That will be the northeast, trying to stay alive. And Troxia now looking to heal, as well as the Spring. And I do want to see what Spring has in his inventory.
I feel like he's the one that's packing all of the heat.
Yeah.
He's got all of the meds.
People are saying that as long as a U.S. team makes it to the championship, I'm fine with it. Well, I mean, sure, it makes a lot of sense, but Vainglory veterans, let's be honest here,
I would love to see those boys go. They seem to be very, very competent. With the SVD of Flash seems to be very spicy, his weapon of choice.
Exactly. Rensler hanging out outside, playing the gas. Again, just a valid strategy, playing the danger zone, taking some damage, med-kitting up, pushing out again. They're very close as well, but now again, to reiterate, this was the problem that they ran into in Game 3. There were too many people left alive, and
this could be the same thing.
in the final circles, Imperial... Oh, St. Silver just ran outside and got laced up. 13, you're out of here. Flash X with another kill, and here's the Vainglory veterans, a.k.a. TSM2. But with 27 players left, and that's in the zone getting just smaller and smaller and smaller, you're looking at a position where Imperial cannot get top 2. Will they be able to make it quickly enough when it gets down to the final 7th or 8th circle?
What circle are we on now? Do we have an update on that? We'll see when he opens the map. I haven't been keeping track.
Yeah, neither have I. I believe this is going to be circle 5 or circle 6.
Okay, we're getting into the danger zone then.
Yeah. 26 players remaining. The zone has now moved in. Chris Lays is out of here. Knocked down by Viper. Viper, who has been lights out, kept their team in this one just by kills alone. But Viper has been knocked down. This is not looking good, and the camper has gotten a couple kills on the board there.
Okay. Chombo finds Harold III, and we do lose on Traxia now. He's been knocked out. Whether they choose to revive him is a question, but I mean, at this point in time, it's just wasting meds for the game plan, right? It's just wasting the meds for the Spring.
Also, Pipe the Tangos. Don't know how many kills they have. 2, maybe 3. If they're able to stay alive and win, they're also going to China. Oh, look at those kills coming in, though. So many kills.
Here it comes. Arsenius takes down Blazy.
And each kill that comes through... Oh, and Troxia was killed. So that means Spring is going to be the only member left alive for Imperial in the outskirts. Arsenius has no meds either, and Arsenius is going to be down. Maybe Arsenius can get through. I don't even think that's going to be the case. They may just have to leave his carcass.
Damage, moving while yeah, that's the end of that one. He's going to be put out of his misery by Vixo. They're all looking down. Chris Slays, though, still standing, and he is in that safe zone for now. He's going to be able to actually get some health up.
Viper, I don't know if you stream or not, but I am going to follow your channel because I want to see some rules of survival from you. So I've followed your channel, Viper. Very impressive. Very, very impressive.
Dude. Really, really, really good stuff from Viper. Good fragging from him.
Near the Vainglory veterans. The Rakuzoro is low on health, but he's bringing himself right back into this one. Into the smoke. 420 blaze it, but he's going to be in there just healing himself up now. And Vainglory veterans have been far and beyond the best team in this lobby. Period. Consistent. Look, just constant kills. I mean, they have averaging at least like 6 kills a game, getting a ton of points. They've been very impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been nuts, and I'm very excited to see, how they do kind of fare in that grand final format over in. Let's find out. Either way, Chuck is the man with the plan at this point in time. There's a lot of opponents going to start to quite make it into the safe zone. In the meantime, you can see there's about 2 different squads battling it out. TSM, what is happening here? Chris Slays is just going to be laying down the fight. We can hear the gunshots. We can't quite see the action.
7 players remaining. So Tiggs is a world champion for Tribe Gaming and Vainglory, about to try for a 2nd championship, according to Chief Pat. Chief Pat, the owner of Tribe Gaming. Thank you so much for that information. Honestly, these 4 players have been so impressive. Honestly. And now this is when things start to get a little dicey because you have, 4 teams remaining here? And now we're down to the final circle. So because we're down to the final circle, can Spring stay alive?
I'm doubtful. Honestly, just looking at the way that this is set up.
I want to see Spring so bad.
I just want to check in on his HP. I think Camper's going to be bleeding out here.
Yeah, Camper's done.
Not going to make it to the safe zone, so he's out. So it's a 6. We know Spring is around, so do your maths. There's just 1 player left in this battle, and you think he's just to their left. They don't know that, of course. They do not have those nameplates, and anyone is wondering, and it will be not Tiggs. That's not what we are after. It's going to be there, Sixless. And he is just trying to spam his meds, taking a leaf out of Spring's book. He's going to get himself up, and now the question is, can he reposition, or is he just going to go continue to loot, get those meds, and try and keep himself in it? No. Looks to be considering the push. Quick med before he goes. Chugs the energy drink. Needs to get the caffeine flowing through his veins. He's going to be preparing himself for this push. Trying to keep himself up, but this looks like the end for Sixless. Trying to delay. It's basically a battle of the meds at this point. Imagine if the other split screen had Spring. And they've done it again.
Spring.
It looks like the Spring. It looks like Imperial
are
going to China. They're going to the World Finals. This is insane. Over $400,000 will be battled for, and these guys will be representing North America. They've done it. I truly cannot believe it.
This is ridiculous. But they have done it. They have done it with the cheesiest of strategies. Not even playing the game. They played their version of the game. 3 first aid kits, 4 med kits. Them and Vainglory veterans. They're going.
Just keep healing. Just keep healing.
I can't believe it, man. They were close to not making it happen. Honestly, they were really close to not making it happen. But at this point, you might as well just give up now because that's basically a wrap. This next one's gonna come in and they're gonna start getting chunked.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's still going. I mean, we just basically now just going to be accepting their fate. So they're going to be laying into each other at this point. They know exactly what's going down. They know exactly what's happening. They can just mess around. VG veterans are, I assume, going to be doing it going to China as well. You had that in this, right?
Yeah. If they're going to win this game because there's no World Spring manages to survive this. And even then, They're getting chunked so hard. Yeah, he's one first aid kit left. That's all he's got. It's going to pop that one, and then that's it. The health is going to dwindle down. Last first aid kit. And now it's just all bandages from here on out. And there you go. So that's it. Celebratory grenade, and that will do it. Imperial will lock down second place, but the winners of this game will be the Vainglory Veterans, who have secured themselves a considerable amount of points as well as 4 kills. A very low game. Vixo with 8 kills. Oh my god. Crazy stuff, but... Alright, well, let's see the highlights for the final game. And you know what, Machine? This has been fun. I had a good time doing this. I am officially a Rules of Survival fan.
Yeah, dude. We came into this, you know, not knowing exactly what to expect from the players, from the gameplay, from the map. We've got some real special treats. We've had like curveballs in almost every region, in almost every game.
It's very true. Very true. It's been fun. I've had a good time. This was a Chombo popping Native Warriors right around the corner. We had some great shots here. This was Bambi getting that shot on the AC. AC was so lost. He had no idea where he was getting a shot from. That 8-time scope did him justice.
Drove over.
Run him over?
I missed this. We didn't get to see it from perspective, but yeah, look at that.
That's
Ashley
hilarious.
Over back attack finishes him.
That is hilarious.
This game, man, full of frags, full of fantastic plays. I mean, we got to see Arsenius, who tried to take his team to the finals, but it didn't quite end well for him. It was Chris Slays, actually, who was doing a fantastic job for his team, trying to take his team further. Got it to the last last 9 players, but it's not enough for that ticket to China.
That's right. So that's going to do it for my